2 years later, I stood in the front row of a magazine launch party, my magazine, when I saw them walk in together. My ex and my best friend, holding hands, laughing, completely unaware that the woman they betrayed was the reason the room went silent when she walked in. They came to see who the new it girl of the city was. They had no idea it was me. Rewind 2 years. Back when I was the girl who found out her best friend and boyfriend had been lying to her for 6 months in her own apartment. My name doesn't matter. What matters is this. I was 24, broke, working 2 jobs, and completely in love with a guy named Mark. We'd been together 3 years. He was the kind of boyfriend who forgot your anniversary but remembered every excuse. My best friend was Jenna. We'd known each other since middle school. She was the friend who cried at my grandmother's funeral louder than I did. The friend who told me, and I quote, "I would never ever do that to you." I believed her. I found out the truth on a Tuesday. I came home early from my second shift because I wasn't feeling well. My key stuck in the lock because there was already a key in it, from the inside. I heard Jenna's laugh through the door before I even opened it. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. The humiliation doesn't stop at the door. It follows you. Mutual friends stopped calling. Some said I was overreacting. One actually said, "Jenna felt so guilty about it, you should hear her side." I lost my apartment lease 3 weeks later. Mark's name was on it too, and he needed it more. I moved into a studio the size of a parking space. I ate ramen for a month. I saw them, like each other's photos online while I sat there, still healing, still humiliated. For a while, I wanted revenge the loud way, the messy way. I wanted to scream in a restaurant, key his car, expose her in a group chat. I had the message typed out twice. I never sent it. Instead, something in me shifted. I stopped asking, how could they do this to me, and started asking, what am I going to do about it? I'd always loved writing. Buried in a drawer was a half-finished portfolio for a career in journalism I'd talked myself out of because Mark used to say, "That industry's dying, don't waste your time." I'd believed him. I believed a lot of things he said, so I picked the portfolio back up. I worked my 2 jobs by day. At night, I pitched freelance articles to every local publication that would read them. Most said no. Then one small city magazine said yes to a piece about small businesses struggling post-pandemic. It did well. Then another piece. Then a regular column. 18 months in, I wasn't the girl crying in a parking lot anymore. I was a name people in the industry recognized. I got headhunted by a growing lifestyle magazine expanding into my city, and they didn't just want a writer. They wanted an editor to build the launch from scratch. Meanwhile, I heard through the grapevine, Mark and Jenna's relationship wasn't the fairy tale they promised each other. Built on a lie, it started collapsing under the weight of its own guilt. They fought about trust constantly. The irony wasn't lost on me. The magazine launch was set for a Friday night. Rooftop venue, city's biggest names in media, fashion, and business. As editor-in-chief, my name was on every invitation. My face was on the promotional material. For the first time in 2 years, I felt like myself again, not the girl who got replaced, but the woman who rebuilt. I hadn't planned for them to be there. I found out later that Jenna's new job, an assistant position at a PR firm, had scored her and marked tickets through a client account. They came to see the new face of the city's media scene. They didn't know that face was mine. I watched them from across the room before they saw me, still together, still performing happiness a little too hard, the way people do when they're trying to convince themselves it was worth it. Then Jenna turned around. I want to be clear about something. I didn't storm over. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to say a single cruel word. I simply walked to the front of the room, took the microphone, and thanked everyone for coming to celebrate something I built with nothing but 2 jobs, a broken heart, and a decision not to disappear. I saw Jenna's face change first, then Mark's. They left before dessert was served. People love to imagine revenge as fire, screaming matches, dramatic confrontations, someone's tires getting slashed. But real revenge, the kind that actually lasts, doesn't look like destruction. It looks like a woman standing at a podium she built for herself, in a room full of people who respect her, while the 2 people who thought they broke her stand quietly by the exit, realizing they didn't ruin her life. They just removed themselves from the good part of it. I never spoke to either of them again after that night. I didn't need to. I heard secondhand that they split up about 8 months later. I felt nothing. Not satisfaction, not sadness, just nothing, which honestly was the most freeing feeling of all. Here's what I've learned: you don't have to destroy the people who hurt you. You just have to become someone they can't recognize, someone they never imagined you'd become without them. That's not revenge. That's just what happens when you stop waiting for an apology and start building a life so good, the people who hurt you become a footnote in it. They took my relationship, I built an empire. Funny how betrayal only wins if you let it be the end of your story.